Okay, so let's get right into it. How to build a custom GPT for your business. And you're going to want to stick around because I'm going to show you why you need more than just one. Seriously, these things are a total game changer, and you absolutely do not need to be a tech wizard to build them.
I mean, just picture it for a second. Having a little helper that takes on all those specific, kind of tedious tasks in your business. This is so much more than just automation. It's about getting you freed up to focus on the fun stuff, the creative parts of your work, the things you actually love doing. And that is the big idea right there. I want you to start thinking about custom GPTs not just as a tool, but as a trainable member of your digital team. You get to decide their job, their personality, and exactly how they're going to help you out.
All right, so let's talk about making your first digital hire. Now, here's the most important thing. We are not building a jack of all trades. We're creating a specialist. And trust me, that is so much more powerful.
Yeah, it sounds a little crazy when you put it that way, right? Well, the exact same logic applies to AI. A focused GPT with one clear mission, one specific job to do is always going to give you better, more on point, and way more useful results. So that's really the bottom line. You give it a single, super well-defined role, and in return, you get exactly what you need from your GPT every single time. It's that simple.
And the best part is you don't need to be some coding genius to build one. It's actually a surprisingly simple 5-step hiring process. So let's just walk right through it together. Okay, so here's the whole playbook at a glance. We're going to break down each of these steps, and you'll see just how easy and honestly intuitive this whole thing is. First things first, what job are you actually giving them? And I want you to get specific and have fun with it. Don't just think writer, think funnel copy buddy or Pinterest strategy coach. The more focused that role is, the better it's going to be at its job. Okay, next up, you get to give it a personality. This part is so crucial for making your GPT sound like your brand and not some stuffy corporate robot. Is your tone fun and friendly? Maybe supportive and gentle? Well, your digital hire should be too. Now, think of this step as basically creating the employee handbook. You are telling it exactly how to behave. Things like ask one question at a time and hey, don't use any jargon. These little rules are what make it so incredibly effective and just easy to work with. This is where the magic happens. You get to upload your own stuff, your blog posts, your brand guides, your product info, and the GPT learns directly from you. This is how it goes from being just a generic bot to a true teammate that actually gets your business. And finally, we have step 5. And please, whatever you do, do not skip this one. Testing and tweaking your GPT is how you take it from being good to being absolutely great. Every little adjustment helps it learn its job better. So just think of it as part of its on-the-job training. It's totally normal. So, you've hired your first specialist. Awesome! Now let's zoom out a bit and see how this one single hire can become the foundation for something way bigger, your entire digital team. This is where it gets really cool. Imagine having a specialist for every key part of your business. A content creator GPT, a marketing GPT, one for research, another as a strategy coach, each one an expert in their field, just ready to go when you are. And that's really the secret sauce, isn't it? You're building a support system for your business that is always on, it's always consistent, and it's always ready to help. It lets you scale what you're doing without having to scale your own personal workload. So, let's bring all this home. What does creating this little digital team actually mean for you and your business in the long run? What's the real impact? When it comes right down to it, it's this. Building these custom helpers isn't just some clever tech trick. It is one of the easiest, most effective ways to superpower what you do best, save a ton of time, and get back to doing the work that really lights you up. So really think about it. What is the one task, the one role, that if you could just hand it off today would make the biggest possible difference in your business? Just start there, because your new digital teammate, well, it's ready to get to work.